Hey everyone, my name is Brooke Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. And before we start, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe right now, that would be so helpful. And comment, like, and share with your other actor friends. Today we're going to be talking about actor woes. I feel like a lot of people don't actually quite understand what actors have to go through in order to have the tenacity to keep going in our industry. And I really wanted to touch upon this today because year after year people ask me, oh, when are you gonna be famous? Or, you know, like, oh, what big thing have you been on? And sometimes it can seem really passive aggressive, and some people like honestly just have no idea the type of life that we live. And I'm actually filming like a day in the life of or a week in the life of an actor. I wanted to create a space today to also have other people share their actor concerns, share those to other actors, because sometimes this career can get really lonely and not a lot of people quite understand what we go through, especially if you have friends that have 9-to-5s and quote unquote normal jobs. Oh my gosh. For instance, the constant sirens that go on when you're trying to film a self-tape. Like, oh my gosh, so loud in Los Angeles sometimes. Well, being an actor is amazing. It is incredibly fulfilling for me. I have always wanted to be an actor since I was like 5 years old. I kind of attribute that to my dad. I kind of get this from him. He documented everything, he recorded everything growing up, and I kind of just got really comfortable in front of the camera. And as we watched movies and TVs growing up, I was like, I want to do that. And kind of throughout my life, I've tried to pivot in certain ways so that I could set myself up in order to move to Los Angeles and become a full-time actor. No one possibly could have prepared me for the type of life that I was getting into. So the first thing that's kind of really hard is that being an actor is a full-time job. I could get maybe 4 to 6 auditions a week. That's a full-time job in general. All completely different jobs, all different projects, all different vibes, comedy, co-star, principal, what have you. I could get 6 in 1 week. And you don't get paid to audition. I just had an audition that was 7 pages long, and I also have to go to my bartending job, you know, during the week. So other than learning your lines, studying, needing to find a reader, just purely working on your craft, it is a job. You know, there's people in TV shows and movies right now that, oh my gosh, it's amazing that they book something and they have something that's coming in for a while, but they have to keep auditioning. They have to keep working. They can't just stop and all of a sudden they're a star. I mean, Sydney Sweeney kind of had a lot of backlash on what she had said about, I have to keep working and I can't just take time off, like it's just not the way it used to be. Even though a lot of people were rubbed wrong with kind of how she worded it, she was correct in the fact that, let's say you do get a large amount of money and you know, are able to set yourself up for a nice lifestyle, it doesn't mean that you can just stop, because those paychecks are going to run out. I think also the inconsistency with acting can be kind of a struggle sometimes, because they call it the ebbs and flows of the entertainment industry, and it absolutely is. Like, I don't know if sometimes you notice that there are actors who will have like 1, 2, 3, 4 movies, and then all of a sudden they don't work for like a year. Sometimes it's not because they took a break. Sometimes it's because they did those movies or those shows and then they haven't got booked on anything and they're still working, and luckily they have those paychecks coming in. But the inconsistency can be a little hard, especially when you have all your family and friends around you that might have quote unquote normal jobs and they're able to plan for things ahead of time. It's so hard because you never know, you might get called to do something, you have to cancel your trip. You know, it's pilot season, so you can't go anywhere because you want to be in a place where you're gonna have the opportunity to book something if you book it the next day. I've done about 67 auditions so far this year. I kind of always say you book 1 out of 100 jobs that you do. I was joking with someone the other day. I have about 30 something more to go before I book my next gig. This movie that I auditioned for 3 times for 3 different parts. There's this particular casting director that I think really likes me because they keep sending me out for these particular auditions. And I was just getting really excited because I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna do the best, I'm gonna do my best work. I don't think I got it. I mean, I don't think I did. I would have heard something by now, but it's one of those where, you know, you try to put your heart and soul into these things, but it's like you can only put your heart in so much because you still might not get booked for it. And it's so soul crushing to think that you really thought you were really right for the part, but they didn't think so. And that really sucks sometimes. Whatever's meant for you won't pass you by, but dang, sometimes you just want something to be for you today. If you are enjoying this video today, make sure you subscribe right now and you share this with a friend. I do want children and I do want to get married one day and I want to have a family and, you know, a house and, you know, all these little things that I've wanted since I was a kid, and it just seems like year after year, you know, I'm still doing what I'm really passionate about, but for some reason I'm still just like a little unfulfilled when it comes to, you know, like family, personal life, like reaching, and everyone's going past me. Granted, I am in a better place, especially artistically, than I was 4 years ago. I'm still in the same place when it comes to my personal life. It is really lonely sometimes, but you know, I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna vent about it. It's not sad all the time, but sometimes it really does get to me. And lastly, the amount of non-support that I get as an actor can really be soul-crushing. There's a difference between, you know, working through something with someone if they're asking for certain feedback artistically, and then completely just bashing your dreams, or just doing the whole like, oh, how long are you gonna do this until you quit? Or are you still doing that acting thing? Or, you know, like, when are you gonna get a part? So I just wanted to create a safe space for us actors that if you've ever felt judged or have had passive-aggressive comments from friends, ex-friends, or family members, you know, they can screw off. You're amazing, and keep going. Keep working at your craft because it is gonna be so fulfilling. Just trust yourself because what is meant for you will never pass you by. And if your family or your friends wanna talk about money, you know what? It takes one job, honey, and you will be laughing your way all the way to the bank. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any of your own actor woes or you have an actor friend, send them my way, share this video with them, comment below if you have your own actor woes and you want to talk about it. I want to make sure I create as many safe spaces in the art community as much as I can because we really do all need each other and for the love to move around. So I will see you guys next time and have a great artistic week. Bye.